Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to solve another interesting geometric problem. In this question, a large semicircle has a diameter, AB, with center O. A smaller semicircle is inscribed, such that its diameter is OA. The length of segment, OB, is equal to 2 units. The two semicircles are internally tangent, at point A. The line segment, BT, is tangent to the smaller semicircle, at point T. Our goal is to calculate the exact length of the chord, X. Before we proceed, please take a moment to hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me, and enables me to create more content. Thank you. Also, feel free to pause the video and give it a try, and tell us your answer in the comments section. To solve this problem, first, let's focus on the large semicircle. Because O is the center of the large semicircle, the radius from the center to the left edge is equal to the radius to the right edge. Therefore, the length of AO is equal to the length of OB, which is 2 units. Next, let's focus on the smaller semicircle. The smaller semicircle has a diameter equal to the radius of the large semicircle, so its diameter is AO, which is equal to 2 units. Now, let C be the center of the small semicircle. This gives the smaller semicircle a radius of exactly 1 unit. Therefore, the distance from the center C to A is 1 unit, and the distance from C to O is also 1 unit. Next, let's draw a radius of the smaller semicircle from C to T. Since the radius of the small semicircle is 1 unit, CT is also 1 unit. Now, let's recall the circle theorem of tangent and radius. It states that the angle between a tangent and radius is 90 degrees. Because segment BT is tangent to the small semicircle at point T. From this theorem, the radius segment CT is perpendicular to segment BT. This creates a right-angled triangle, triangle CTB. Next, let's focus on triangle CTB. Since triangle CTB is a right triangle, from Pythagoras' theorem, BC squared is equal to BT squared plus CT squared. BC is equal to 1 plus 2. Which is equal to 3. And CT is equal to 1. Substituting these values in the above expression will give us 3 squared is equal to BT squared plus 1 squared. Rearranging this will give us BT squared is equal to 3 squared minus 1 squared. 3 squared is equal to 9. And 1 squared is equal to 1. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. So, BT squared is equal to 8. Taking the square root of both sides will give us BT is equal to 2 times the square root of 2. Again, from this same right triangle, we can determine the cosine of the angle at vertex B, which we will call angle theta. In a right triangle, the cosine of an angle is defined as the length of the adjacent side divided by the length of the hypotenuse. Therefore, the cosine of theta is equal to the length of side BT divided by the length of side CB, which gives us 2 times the square root of 2, all divided by 3. Going further, let's focus on triangle ABT. Since triangle ABT is a non-right triangle, to find AT, which is x, we can use the cosine rule. From the cosine rule, AT squared is equal to AB squared plus BT squared minus 2 times the product of the lengths of sides, AB and BT multiplied by the cosine of angle theta. AT is equal to X. AB is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 2, which is equal to 4. BT is equal to 2 times the square root of 2. And cos theta is equal to 2 times the square root of 2. All divided by 3. Substituting these values in the above expression will give us x squared is equal to 4 squared plus 2 times the square root of 2 squared minus 2 times the product of 4 and 2 times the square root of 2 multiplied by 2 times the square root of 2, all divided by 3. Now, let's evaluate each term individually. For squared is equal to 16. 2 times the square root of 2 squared is equal to 8. For the subtraction term, multiplying the whole numbers and the square roots together gives us 64 divided by 3. 16 plus 8 is 24. So, x squared is equal to 24 minus 64 divided by 3. To perform the subtraction, we convert the whole number 24 into a fraction with a denominator of 3. Since 24 times 3 is 72, the number 24 is equal to 72 divided by 3. So, x squared is equal to 72 divided by 3 minus 64 divided by 3. Subtracting the numerators will give us 8 divided by 3. Therefore, x squared is equal to 8 divided by 3. Finally, to solve for x, we take the square root of both sides of the equation. Doing this will give us x is equal to the square root of the fraction 8 divided by 3. And we can rewrite this as the square root of 8 divided by the square root of 3. The square root of 8 is 2 times the square root of 2, and we are left with 2 times the square root of 2 divided by the square root of 3. To rationalize, we multiply both the top and bottom of the fraction by the square root of 3. This leaves us with 2 times the square root of 6, all divided by 3. Hence, the exact length of x is 2 times the square root of 6, all divided by 3, which is approximately 1.633 units. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.